Coming online to love, coming online to hope, coming online to faith, coming online to abundance, coming online to all that we need that the universe is graciously supplying to us. Welcome back to a daily boost. It is solar plexus chakra day. It's Tuesday, May the 7th, 7 minutes past the top of the hour. It is solar plexus chakra day. We'll get to that in a second after I read this poem from Adrienne Maree Brown, all about trusting the people. Trust the people who move towards you and already feel like home. Trust the people to let you rest. Trust the people to do everything better than you could have imagined. Trust the people, and they become trustworthy. Trust that the people are doing their work to trust themselves. Trust that each breach of trust can deepen trust or clarify boundaries. Trust the people who revel in pleasure after hard work. Trust the people who let children teach, remind us how to emote, be still, and laugh. Trust the people who see and hold your heart. Trust the people who listen to the whales. Trust the people and you will become trustworthy. Trust the people and show them your love. Trust the people. Page 10, love is an emergent process. I stand before my love and let the tendrils unfurl. In every direction, I am whole and becoming. Time is one instance, examining itself, mirrors, seeing each other, and blushing into eternity. I am the ant who carries grandfather to the grave. In my palms, you lift the next day's meal. Enough for everyone we know. We in rhythm. Leaving home and returning. On the wind. Love can't look away from itself. Vibrating in the cell. Fluttering breathless. Into sustained migration. I feel you. Like dust feels water. And remembers the home galaxy. It appears nothing is new. Never was, and nothing is truly massive when seen in its wholeness. Until I took this breath, repeating the miracle, I didn't know I would say it, could not have known. I look to the sky, taste the wind on my tongue, and fling myself into the pattern. When I forget, when I think the end is near, I realize my insignificance, as important as yours, and begin to love again. One more. Radical gratitude spell. This is a spell you cast upon meeting a stranger, comrade, or a friend working for social and or environmental justice and liberation. You are a miracle in motion. I greet you with wonder in a world which seeks to own your joy and your imagination. You have chosen to be free every day as a practice. I can never know the struggles you went through to get here, but I know you've swum upstream, and at times it has been lonely. I want you to know I honor the choices you made in solitude, and I honor the work you've done to belong. I honor your commitment to that which is larger than yourself and your journey to love the particular vessel of life that is you. You are enough. Your work is enough. You are needed. Your work is sacred. You are here, and I am grateful. Every Tuesday for the last 18 months or so, we have rendezvoused around particular themes. Those themes are outlined in the 7-Day Pillar Challenge from Papiwata. It is based upon the 7 chakras of the body. Where your attention goes, energy flows. So we choose to pray for Miss Tanya today. My calendar tells me to pray for Miss Tanya as she goes into surgery, but also to focus on the solar plexus. Every Tuesday, we talk about our confidence. We talk about our perception of control. We talk about our energetic wellness. Every Tuesday, we talk about the fact that a lot of our depression is anchored in trying to control the narrative around a past where the lightning's already out the bottle, and the anxiety comes from not knowing what the future's actually going to do. What if this is my last day on the planet? What matters and what doesn't matter? And so you can tap into your energetic wellness by tuning into your solar plexus chakra. It's located in your upper abdomen, the stomach area. It's the place where when we focus, we can find clarity and manifestation and creativity there. We talk a lot in Love and Action Network almost daily about the fact that we are here to increase your confidence. Maybe you watching me come out here and speak up for love, to declare a ceasefire in my heart and in the world. Maybe that's going to entice you or encourage you to do the same in your part of the network. You're part of the fractal, the people who are counting on you to do your soul's assignment. Would it help to have clarity, a sense of divine manifestation for your life and creative purpose? And we use the color yellow. There's yellow on this couch. Thank you, E Loves Wellness. There's yellow all over this couch. And that yellow, which is the color of friendship, is also a call to clarity. We focus today on the 365 days of Kwanzaa, Ujima, collective work and responsibility. We've paused here before to talk about the fact that responsibility is your ability to respond to the needs of yourself and to the community that you interface with. You're not responsible for taking care of the world's needs. You can be present and attend and befriend those who are right with you, and like ripples on a pond, it's just going to stretch out beyond what your eyes can see. That is your impact in this collective work and responsibility. Don't for a second think that you're not making a difference to someone. Now, we have analytics here, so I can tell you that the people are watching, the people are engaging, and they're coming slowly around to this idea that they're loved and lovable and that they can move from that place. Even I am coming more around to this. When I don't come around to it, my network just pushes me over the edge. Take the desk, Dr. Flo. Hang your headphones there. Put the lights there. Show off your wall of love from all of the Real Loves Club and VIP members who have chosen out of the abundance of their heart to share. Showcase that shit, Dr. Flo. Talk about expressing love. And don't be afraid to express that love. And so there is a collective work that's happening here, and there is a collective responsibility, and there's a belonging to each other in that if you are out there today and you're on the struggle bus, meaning that you're struggling in your creativity, or you're struggling with your dreams, or you're struggling with your confidence, go to the website and start a live chat. Our operators are standing by and will be able to point you towards the emotion wheels or maybe one of our 15 programs that can help you stand up for yourself and stand up in the world. I quit all my jobs to go into pure collective work and responsibility. I'm finally beginning to see how I connect into it all. We don't talk enough. I got to watch the clock. We don't talk enough about how depressing it can be to feel like you're not contributing to the whole. A lot of people feel powerless in their lives or don't feel like they belong to themselves or to the world because they don't feel like they contribute. There's a different kind of feeling that happens in your life, and there's a different kind of confidence that you have when you know that you contribute and you know what you contribute. And like no one can shake that or take that from you. You can't be shaken down about your collective work and responsibility. You know it and the community knows it. No takebacks. And the whole of society is trying to push us towards individualism because I'm the guy with the microphone right now, broadcasting on 5 platforms. But in no way am I trying to use my microphone to diminish others in the ways that we see capitalism and the oppressors do. We're saying join me at 5:30 Eastern. Hasn't even been announced yet, but tickets will be available. Join us to network. Join us to talk about our collective work and responsibility for the future. Join us to pimp your shit. Because we are tired of complaining about the work that must be done. We're tapping into the collective work and responsibility. Unfortunately, we cannot phone this in. And so we're not going to be able to phone in. I got a text. We're not going to be able to phone in our collective work and responsibility anymore. The students on these college campuses are showing us that we're doing the least. The spiritual leaders who are tapped in and turned on and tuned into wholeness are showing us that, and we're showing each other as healing practitioners here, that like what we're doing is enough, but there's more to do. We have conversations every day about what lay beyond. What lay beyond where we are. Saw on the news this morning that evil Putin has 6 more years of power. This guy, this evildoer, has been in power since 1999. What lay beyond that? What are we capable of doing? Okay, for the truly woo-woo, you can eat bananas and oats and yellow squash peppers and lemons and pineapple and mango. Praying into these foods and consuming these foods intentionally can rewire your mind through neuroplasticity. Everyone turn to your neighbor and say neuroplasticity. You can actually use foods and everybody's walking around in life talking about being triggered, right? Everybody's triggered in life. What if you used bananas and oats and lemons and pineapples and mangoes to remind you to be triggered back into your confidence, to be triggered back into your clarity, to be triggered back into your creativity, to wake up? You can use your foods in these ways by intentionally using the law of hypnotic rhythm. This is something that we teach here, something that's been taught way before we got here, 1938. And before that, this law of hypnotic rhythm that once you start stinking thinking, you start to hypnotize yourself. Once you start complaining, I'm talking to you recovering mooers and present mooers, you complainers. Once you start complaining, it's hard to get off of that complaint spiral because of the law of hypnotic rhythm. There's a rhythm to your thoughts. You begin to hypnotize yourself one of two ways. You're either saying, damn it, I'm always not doing what I'm supposed to do. Damn it, I'm always behind. Or you're saying things like, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Life is working out for me. My future is bright, joyous, and secure. All is well. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. And out of this situation, only good can come, and I am safe. That's a bop here in Love and Action Network. I say it all the time. From my white lady ancestor, Louise Hay. She taught me all is well. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good, and out of this situation, only good must come, and I am safe. I'm going to say it one more time for the people in the back. We're running out of time. But all is well. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good, and out of this situation right here, and in your situation, only good must come. And you are very, very safe in the world. Safety is a gift that you give to yourself. I remember when I was on Clubhouse many years ago, and just me opening my throat chakra and talking out loud, someone was like, I don't feel safe when he's speaking. Because I was combating the bullshit and speaking truth into my phone. I don't feel safe when he's around. And I reminded this person that I was speaking the truth in love, and safety is a feeling that adults give to themselves. Safety is a feeling that adults give to themselves. Safety is a feeling that black and brown people give to themselves. Y'all ain't giving it. So we have to wake up in the morning and decide and choose to be safe and full and enough. Using crystals like tiger's eye, citrine, yellow jasper, and septarian to start thinking about the things that we do in the world and how we respond to life, collectively and individually. We start working on that pessimism. Those of you who think that the world is awful and it's going to get better, but it's going to take a long time. Oh my God, who told us that it would take a long time for our lives to get better? Who sowed that seed? Who would have benefited? Sounds like the non-melanated people at my last corporate job. Wait until next quarter, and then we will discuss it then. But we can make a change today. Oh, just wait until the end of Q3. We'll have a better view of the way things are going, and your raise will be talked about at the end of Q3. But I'm trying to eat today. Oh, no. You're on the docket for the end of Q3. And those kinds of energies will start to affect your stomach. There was a point in my life in New York corporate, the earlier, years of it, where my stomach would not even settle, abdominal cramps and all of these things, because I just could not get a peace within myself, and I could not get a peace around material needs. Of course, I'm living in New York City, so of course, lots of people in New York City have an insecurity about themselves, even up to the highest levels of art. And then living in New York City, where it's so expensive, will start to create an imbalance in your feelings about your material needs. I've also lived that. But you don't have to stay there. There is a solution or antidote, or there's a spiritual solution or antidote to every malady that we have. And by focusing on your solar plexus chakra, you begin to align with yourself. You become confident. You become optimistic. You start to acknowledge yourself as whole. What would happen today if you just acknowledged that you are whole? Not according to anybody else's lifestyle, not according to your family or friends. What if you just settled into yourself and said, you know what? I'm a whole person. I'm a brilliant manifester. I love and approve of myself. That's big. You can clear a room with that one. You got to remember, there's a bunch of leaders and people around in academia and beyond who don't want you to approve of yourself, because if you approve of yourself, they're going to feel demoted. There are certain people who can only feel like they're somebody if they're pushing other people down. People think that I do that here in Love and Action Network. This is just accountability and me just not accepting bullshit anymore from anything or anyone. One second. Send me a link to your stream. Hope he likes good singing. So yeah, you're going to be more confident, optimistic, whole within yourself, accepting of yourself, and extremely calm under pressure. You will recognize that there are people who are in authority and power who will try to take your calmness and your cool away from you. You'd be surprised how many people will actually try to rattle your cages. You'd be surprised how many family and friends will try to rattle your cages. It's important, and what I teach young people and my students and what I teach all of my clients is that you got to remain calm under pressure. Welcome to the room. You got to remain calm under pressure. And a way that you remain calm under pressure is by lovingly approving and accepting yourself no matter what. And I don't do announced visitors. I don't do unannounced visitors. And that's just an energy thing because I've learned that people bring all kinds of energy. So whether it's a Zoom call or the front door or whatever, allow me to prepare myself for whatever you want. And what he wanted was to save me money on the internet for my streams that he just found out about. It's day 3 of week 19 in Love and Action Network. This week's theme is all about patience. And trust me, I've got tons of it in this life, and you must have it in order to not be annoyed all the time. I'm one of those people who's gifted to be a seer and to be a visionary, so I see more and hear more and experience more than I necessarily want to. There are people in life who believe that ignorance is bliss, and so seeing will put you in a very interesting situation. But if you've got patience on your side, if you've got patience, you can be calm under that pressure I was talking about. I got about 6 minutes on the clock. Day 3 of our week's reading on patience. We may wait and wait for life to get better, but in that instance, patience isn't the problem. We may wait and wait for life to get better, but in that instance, patience isn't the problem. Doing something differently, making changes in ourselves, is the issue at hand. We may wait and wait for someone else to change, but again, that value isn't being patient. It's letting go and changing ourselves. It's easy to get confused about when to practice patience and when to stop waiting for something that's not going to happen. Or we may confuse being patient with not feeling our feelings. We can feel our feelings of impatience without turning them into impatient behaviors that hurt ourselves. Wow. I'm going to read that last paragraph one more time because that's a big one for me to hear today. It's easy to get confused. It's easy to get confused about when to practice patience and when to stop waiting for something that's not going to happen. Or we may confuse being patient with not feeling our feelings. We can feel our feelings of impatience without turning them into impatient behaviors that hurt ourselves. Wow. What are the feelings of impatience that turn into impatient behaviors? What are the impatient behaviors that we do that hurt ourselves? Enter our friend anxiety. Enter our friend anxiety. An impatient behavior that hurts us. An angst about the future. An obsession with the unknown. A feeling that bad things are going to happen. That pessimism again. Pessimism might be labeled today. In fact, I'm going to label pessimism as an impatient behavior. Because how would you know? How would any of us know what the future holds? How would any of us know? How would any of us know? So pessimism to me today is an impatient behavior. I don't know if this audio is going to turn out nice or not because I just remember that I'm only sending down like one ear of sound. So we'll see what happens. But I'm not going to be pessimistic about it. I'm just going to be patient and figure out what happens when I push play on the recording after this. Because it would hurt me in this moment to obsess about something that I cannot control. And I've spent the majority of this week even obsessing about things I cannot control. Not in the moment. These things are going to work themselves out over time. And I'm blessed in this moment to have the time. But an impatient behavior can hurt me. The challenge of the week is that the hardest part about practicing patience is that practicing impatience feels so justified. Oh man, misery loves company. You know, everybody, if I were in here talking about all of the horrible things of life and, you know, screaming my ideologies and my thoughts outside of the context of healing, the room would be full. You can always find a line of people or a room full of people to complain with. You will always find a room full of people to practice impatience with. Why has our justice not happened? Why have our freedoms not happened? All these things are important. Don't get me wrong. But there does come a time where you have to be still and know. And just allow your story to unfold. To live your questions. As I was saying earlier, for the other fun bunch, you can go to lovedandlovable.org. I'm pulling it up now. I'm still working on this project. It'll be one day what I want it to be, but you can learn more about our team there. You can join the VIP membership. You can read our newsletter and listen to our podcast. You can sign up to and attend an event, a networking event or beyond. You can come to our open auditions and our mock auditions and things like that. You can meet the team there. We got the full org chart there. I'm the executive director here. Tara is the interim acting chief ops and admin officer. Poppy Water is the associate creative director and also head of House of Mommy Water. Dungeon Master Caden, a lot of snacks, is always around. And Starlight Mystic Botanica is member services and our spiritual practice lead. If you're interested in learning more about the work we do, you can go to the website. We unequivocally believe that Black Lives Matter. No human is illegal. Indigenous land, water, and rights must be protected. Love is love. Women's rights are human rights. Solidarity with trans people and issues are essential in these times. This space does not provide therapy or medical advice and makes no claims to that end. Please see a therapist or licensed mental health professional or medical professional to receive appropriate care. The Space, Love and Action Network, and Love City Academy makes no claims to treat or cure any mental or medical health conditions. All of our participants are engaging on their free will. You can also check out our VIP events and also RSVP down below. Y'all have an amazing day. Stay in your power, stay in your joy, stay loved and lovable, and I will see you around the network.